So lawyers say it was the electrical lines. Of course, the lawyers do. They want to sue the electric company. You can't believe anybody anymore. I don't know how this fire started, but I do suspect that arson could be one of the possible causes. It needs to be investigated. You listen to the residents talk about where the fire started, the wealthiest areas on Maui. Why would they start there? Maybe because you have local holdouts that refuse to sell to the millionaires and billionaires on Maui. That's what many local residents are talking about.
Lahaina Front Street is worth billions. The Hawaiians that have been holding out and the Kanaka have been holding out for years, not wanting to sell their property in Lahaina due to these big $1 million companies. It is not a coincidence, I don't believe, how in the most precious parts of Maui, Kula, Lahaina, and Kihei, that the locals that are standing strong and do not want to give up Oprah Winfrey's view up in Kula that the Hawaiians are holding out on.
Well, you know, one of the themes of this program is there's no such thing as coincidences. And now we're still being told they still don't know a cause officially, that from so-called government. I can tell you from covering these fires for many, many years, you can pinpoint the origin of these fires very quickly. Get a plane in the air, fire officials will be able to do that. Yet we're learning nothing about all of this. And then this fear that the developers are going to come in. I am calling on the governor, who is not a very good governor, by the way. He doesn't have any leadership when it comes to that. I'm calling on him to put a moratorium on any land sales to developers until we can figure out exactly what's going on. Just listen to this woman who says they're already getting calls to sell the land.
I am so frustrated with investors and realtors calling the families who lost their home, offering to buy their land. How dare you do that to our community right now? Hearing since yesterday that multiple families that I know personally were reached out and offered money from investors and realtors. Shame on you.
It's happened before in Maui. You watch, FEMA will come in, then deem much of this land uninhabitable, and then here come the piranhas, the developers. They will come in. What is Maui prepared to do? Again, the governor ought to call a special session and say, moratorium on developers buying land until we can figure this all out.